many creatures call South Africa home, including birds, tortoises, and even penguins. Wait, what? Yes, there are penguins in South Africa. The African penguin, or the black-footed penguin, is also called the jackass penguin because when it brays, it sounds like a donkey. People come from around the world to Cape Town and Boulders Beach to see penguins. Penguins are visual hunters. Adult African penguins generally forage within 40 kilometers of colonies, but may swim up to 120 kilometers when feeding their downy chicks. While raising chicks, penguins must be wary of predators, which includes seals, sharks, and dogs. But we can't forget about the vicious dogs. The list goes on, but the most dangerous threat to the African penguin is petroleum in the water. Oil in the oceans can come from runoff and leak oil in a ship due to damage or old age, or from a ship hitting rocks. If penguins swim through petroleum, they are in trouble. Penguins become weighed down as oil coats their feathers. They lose the ability to stay warm, resulting in them leaving the cold water. If they stay in the water, they would need to eat more food to stay warm. Oil, having these effects, makes them less able to hunt for food. You could say that this makes penguins handicapped. Oil also causes feathers to clump, which breaks down their insulating coats. Penguins can become hypothermic and must leave the cold water to survive. Without being able to feed in the water, penguins lose body mass. If they are not rescued and cleaned of oil, they eventually will starve to death. Persistent chronic oiling of penguins occurs regularly from sunken vessels or vessels illegally emptying their villages at sea, or from crashing into the rocks. In South Africa, there have been numerous chronic oiling incidents. At least 14 major incidents resulting in nearly 50,000 oiled African penguins. Conservationists have attempted to save them. The birds caught were admitted and brought to the South African National Foundation for the Conservation of Coastal Birds for rehabilitation. Captured penguins usually are free to relax for a day before washing due to the stress put on the penguins. Penguins are then picked one by one to be washed. First, they cut off the tag that they initially put on. Then, carefully using special soaps to get the oil off is needed. This soap needs to be scrubbed in to make sure all the oil is out of the feathers. Then, they are rinsed with warm water to get all the soap off. Then they go in again for a final soak down. And finally, for a final rinse. Overall numbers of penguins in Liberia decreased by more than 90% after 1956, where large decreases occurred and 2 colonies became extinct. By limiting the fisheries on how close they can fish and managing petroleum in the feeding regions, we can greatly increase the population of the African penguin.